Start with the oil drip. I give her ass the royal and she be on some sports. Yeah. I give her ass the royal. Yeah. Look, I'm gassed up. Gassed up. Gassed up. Gassed up. Gassed up. I'm gassed up. I'm gassed up. Yo, look, I'm gassed up with the oil drip. I give her ass the royal dick and she be on some sport shit. Never tolerate the disloyalty. Some I pass the bar, we ain't worried about no lawyer fees. Keep them on retainer, 12 can't detain us. Young and dangerous entertainers in the mud is where we came from. Ain't saying nothing, speak up if you saying something, huh? We wasn't never scared, we wasn't never scared. Outside like a fish fry, you wasn't never there. My like temptations, ain't nothing but some steppers here. Look, everything is debonair. The way I hustle, I should make a weaponaire. Creeping through the shadows like Snake and Metal Gear. Solid. Oh, you tryna kick knowledge? Young business owner, and I ain't finished college. Flow like Wallace and Shakur, and way more. You ain't never seen another nigga this raw. Before I end this shit, I'ma rape the industry. We was in the streets, not the internet. All that typing back and forth, I'm really not into that. Don't never leave no food on the dinner mat. Was taught to finish that. I'm gassed up, gassed up. Gassed up. Yeah.
This is Kickback and Chill. And today, Friday, December 4th, Cash Johnson is in the building to discuss new music, features, and more. Coming to you from Midtown, New York City. So kick back, relax, and have some fun because Kickback and Chill starts right now. Kick Back and Chill, and we are the only show where you can kick back, relax, and have some fun on this Friday afternoon. I'm Day NYC holding down this cold Friday afternoon, and that guy you just saw killing the stage with his smash hits like What It Take and Jacking It, it's here in the building all the way from Essex County, New Jersey. Show some love for Cash Addictions. Oh, my boy. Doing good. So good to hear from you again.
You too, man.
Oh, you doing good, man. Good to have you. Cash, how you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Doing good. Oh, my bad. Doing good, man. You know, you just killed the stage. This is your first time on TV. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I did some background work, but this is the first time on this side.
All right, cool. Now, Cash Addictions. Now, you know, let's take it all the way back to when you first started making music. Now, when was that and what made you want to get into it?
Well, I first started making music, I want to say back in high school, you know, just rapping, with my people and stuff like that. We were freestyling in the lunchroom.
Oh, the lunchroom days.
Yeah, lunchroom days.
Yeah.
I had somebody beatboxing on the table, and that's how we started. And then it kind of went to parties. People doing what they do at parties.
Yeah.
And then they had a little cipher in the circle, and I spit a few bars. And there was an older cat. His name is Aramis.
Okay.
Aramis and Dre. They was nice, still are nice.
Okay, cool.
And I looked up to them, and I saw them rapping. And I was like, I'm just all right. And they gave me the gas, and they said that, I was nice. So I kind of pursued it after that.
That's good. I mean, look, and then you developed the confidence after that, you know what I'm saying? You stayed consistent, and that's really well.
Thank you.
Who would you say is like some of like your musical influences that motivate you to keep going each and every day?
I'm a big Lil Wayne fan.
Ah, yeah, Lil Wayne, classic,
Lil
man,
Wayne
yeah.
fan, yeah. I tell this story all the time. Wayne was signed May 13, 1993. That's the day I was born. And,
wow.
Yeah. And my aunt was in a few Cash Money videos growing up. She was in a video called Shine.
Shine, yeah.
So I remember when I was young, she sent it to me, and I saw my aunt in the video. But I've been a Cash Money fan since all the way back then. So I like, Wayne, Drake. But I've been a Wayne fan forever. I just love his work ethic, so I carry that to myself.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And you definitely have a work ethic, you're always coming out with singles. I see like multiple those 1 minute videos on Instagram with you rapping, you in the studio. I feel like a lot of cats don't really see the behind the scene work because as an artist, it requires a lot of sacrifice. You can't just jump in and just be like, hey, I want to make music. Like, it requires a lot of time, money and energy, to really make it in this music game. So can you really just touch on like how, about sacrifice and how important it is, for an artist, in order for an artist to thrive in this industry?
Well, with me, I made a lot of sacrifices. So
okay.
I'm a social person, but me doing music made me kind of antisocial, kind of
Oh, really?
yeah, maybe an introvert, you know what I mean? And I like it. It's just that I always in my mind I want to be the best
Absolutely.
as everybody should, you know what I mean? And like I said, I always looked up to Lil Wayne. So I just knew like I couldn't go out all the time. Like a lot of people would hit me to say like, yo, you want to go to a party or you want to come hang out and chill? And my response always was, I can't, I'm writing. And I know it kind of like pushed away a lot of friendships, but the ones closest to me, you know, they kind of already knew what mission I was on and what I was trying to accomplish. But you know, a lot of time, like, you know what I mean? I sacrificed a lot of time. So my whole thing is, regardless what's going on, I'm always gonna write at 7:00 p.m. every day.
Why is that?
It's just my time, man. I don't know. It's just sun
That's
is
when
just
the
going
ideas start to
down.
flow?
Yeah, and I'm usually writing from like 7 till 10 or something like that, writing and recording. So, yeah, that's my thing. So I think sacrificing a lot of time and is what got me here, you know. And I'm always believing in myself, even when you know people doubted me. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like you know you definitely have to sacrifice time, and it's gonna cost a lot of money.
Absolutely, bro.
Because you know studio time is like 50 an hour, 60 an hour now. So it's
Right.
like that's a little piece of change, especially when you're independent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I love to rap, so I love to record. So I was always spending my money in the studio until one day I said, you know what? Actually, I was dealing with an engineer who really wasn't taking my craft as seriously as I was. So I said, let me take a couple of dollars I saved up and I bought my own studio equipment.
Right.
So I bought a microphone. My boy Dakota, shout out to Dakota, he lent me his laptop, his MacBook, because he knew the mission I was on, and that's my best friend.
Right.
You know, he believed in me, so he let me, you know, use his MacBook to get busy. So, but I had,
my boy. You know, and that's good.
Yeah.
I love how you say, you know, you're really working hard out here as an independent artist, because that's the topic that comes up a lot. I feel like in today's generation, especially around people our age, you know, there's always that question: do I want to remain independent, or do I want to go down the route of being signed to a label, a major label? You know, but I feel like there's pros and cons to both.
Yeah.
But there's always that question of, does the pro outweigh the cons on this side, or does the pro outweigh the cons on that side? You know, it's always good to educate yourself. Which route does Cash want to go down as he continues to flourish within his music career?
I'm definitely the independent route, because I've been independent this whole time.
Okay.
And I'm building every day, so I take it upon myself to dedicate at least an hour contacting new people on my phone. It's a long process, you know what I mean? It's a long road, but I'm contacting people every day. So my goal is to gain at least a fan a day. You know what I mean? So if I have that outlook and I just continue that, I'm gonna just keep growing and you know, staying independent. I can keep all my masters, I can keep all my royalties instead of signing it away to somebody, and also having somebody telling me what I should write about, because I feel like my creative control is one thing I want to hold on to forever.
Right,
Because,
absolutely.
Yeah, like I've been through a lot, and you know, if you listen to the industry now, it's watered down. You got a lot of people talking about, you know, drugs or lean or killing, and that's not my style. So I kind of figured out a way to keep it cool and keep it current, but not, you know, conforming to the norm, quote unquote, on what's going on.
Right.
So, you know, I just tell a little bit of my story. So I just want to keep my creative control. So I feel the independent route is the way for me.
Yeah, you definitely have a work ethic, you know what I'm saying? And because of this work ethic, I'm pretty sure, like, before COVID, before, I know COVID, like, put everything at a standstill, but before COVID-19, I'm pretty sure you performed at multiple venues within the tri-state area. Tell us about, like, you know, what would you say is, like, your favorite venue that you performed at? How was it like? Tell us the experience. I'm pretty sure you established, you know, some relationships along the way there.
Okay. To be honest, and this is not to toot my own horn,
Okay.
my favorite venue was of the venue I put together myself. I put together a few venues. So
Okay.
I you know, because you know a little bit about the rap industry and stuff, especially in my area, and I know this area too, they like to prowl on the independent up and coming artists. So like they'll like to say we're having a showcase, you know what I mean, but you have to pay $300 to perform.
Right.
Why? You know what I mean? And I've done that. I've done it plenty of times. You know what I mean? It's 150 up front. We give you 10 tickets. you know what I mean, or whatever the ticket number is, you give us 150 back. And I just always knew it just wasn't adding up and it didn't make sense. Like,
it didn't lead to anything.
Yeah,
Correct.
You know what I mean? I'm bringing out my people, you know, packing out your venue, trying to give you a show, and you're making us pay for these showcases, which are overcrowded. They don't really tend to the artists. So I got tired of that, and I told myself, I'm like, if I'm not performing via invite or my own event, I'm not doing it anymore. So I threw a showcase, and it was very successful. It was fun. Like, all my people came out. We packed out the venue.
Show love.
Yeah, man. I was kind of nervous at first. I didn't think it was going to turn out the way it did, but it was great.
That's good. That's good. You even linked up with a guest who was on the show, Young Benny.
That's
That's your boy.
Benny.
Yeah, kid is a dope lyricist, man. Tell us how that connection came about. See, I got a song off his new EP. How that came about?
I'm gonna tell you the whole process.
Yeah.
So we have a mutual friend. His name is Dave. Shout out Dave. Big support. You know what I mean? He supports me, supports him. And I think they met through, you know, I don't know exactly how they met, but, you know, that's my boy, and he found out that he raps, and I've been rapping for a while, and Dave knew that. So, you know, it was one of those things like, yo, my boy raps, y'all should link up and, you know, make some music. And it took us a while. You know, we were in contact for a long time, but, you know, just staying persistent on each other, we just finally linked up and did something. He had sent me a track. He sent me a track before this that was supposed to be on his EP called The Wave.
Okay, cool.
And I have a clothing line called Creating Waves.
Yes, you do.
So it was kind of, it made sense.
Right.
And that was supposed to go on the EP. It's a tough song, but he invited me to a studio session that he had up in Highland Park.
Okay.
And he threw on a beat, and I wasn't feeling it at first. I wasn't feeling it. I'm not, to be honest, I wasn't feeling it. That's not even sound cool. I really wasn't feeling it. And then I'm like, all right, well, I'll write to it. And then I, you know, just started writing. He had his hook. He had his verse. I just started writing, went in the booth, put a body down. You know what I'm saying? And we got one.
Established a good bond.
Yeah,
That's good, man. Congrats to y'all. Congrats to all the work you guys been doing.
Thank you.
All right, listen, we're going to take a quick break. I'm rocking with Cash throughout the rest of the show, man. So keep it locked and stay tuned.